What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming at you with another video. And in this video, we're going to discuss a topic that, of course, you may hear background noises. I'm outside and I'm chilling, so you're going to be hearing cars, probably lawnmowers and stuff. But it's a beautiful, beautiful day out here. And I've been watching some videos, and there's a lot of people making comments about, the so-called Pastor Mark Burns, about him putting up a picture of Hillary Clinton in blackface, and he also put up a picture of Hillary Clinton in dreads. And one thing that you have to understand before I get to this, I'm going to expose the hypocrisy that we have and why black folks shouldn't be outraged. I am sick and tired of these outrages by a lot of black folks and stuff who is talking about a topic that we do. First of all, what you have to understand is when you check out my series of the Boule, the Black Secret Society, and I notice that that's the highest viewed series ever, that black children's suicide really don't matter and stuff. But I see what people like, the conspiracy and the secret society. They're into all of that, so I get it. A lot of things y'all like, that y'all like to see is more conspirator in the secret society that's going on, that's geared towards hurting and harming us. So a lot of issues in the black community I see really don't matter to my own people. So, I get it. But when you check out the Boule, the Black Secret Society, I went over and also Boule pastors, I went out and exposed how these pastors are actually undercover Satanists. I exposed how Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Bill Cosby, all the people that you see in the media making it big, I exposed that they're part of the Boule. And being part of the Boule, like I always said in my series, being part of the Boule, the ultimate goal is to bow to the satanic white elite. For an example, everybody that I'm seeing, the comment that I'm seeing about the so-called Pastor Mark Burns, every comment that I'm seeing is that, this is why I left church, is they're calling these people coons. Well, that's their job, is the coon. They cannot go against the same system or the white supremacist system that they bow to. I know we always talk about the black woman, how she's one with the white supremacy system, how she sit up there and call and make false charges against the black man, how she sit up there and use the white supremacy system to trap black men, how she sit up there and used not only the child support, but whenever her black man don't do what she says, she's calling the police and stuff. So we spoke about that so many times, but I want us to zero in these so-called black pastors. They have the same agenda and under the same plan, in one with those same white supremacies too. So let's get this out. See, you have to understand, and I think I'm going to talk more into that. I'm going to lead into that later on, that there's a different agenda that's going on here that we need to pay attention and understand. So let's talk about this right quick. Hillary Clinton and blackface and Mark Burns get chewed out for, and there's a big outrage about it, and black folks is just tired of it. They're calling him coons, and they're calling for his head. They actually hate and despise what Mark Burns did when he presented a cartoon of one Hillary Clinton in blackface or Hillary Clinton in dreads. Now here's what you have to understand. I can't get outraged for that because I know what his agenda is. I can't get outraged for that because I know the hypocrisy of my people. What do I mean? Well, let's take this shit back. This is what you have to understand. If we are going to get upset about what Mark Burns did, making Hillary Clinton into a blackface, shouldn't we be upset about black women wearing blonde hair? I mean, what's the difference? A black woman putting blonde hair or blonde weave in their hair to look like white women? So it's not okay to paint Hillary Clinton as a black face, but yet our woman can sit up there and wear blonde hair. Okay, I got you. That's very total hypocrisy. Second, the same system that like I always said, you can go all the way back to my video of Negro hypocrisy outrage, or the Baltimore hypocrisy outrage and stuff. And you can go through my videos. And one of my main objectives is understanding the hypocrisy that we have. The fact of the matter is, when you look at it, everybody my people always claim, well, the white man bringing drugs in our community. They have the plane, trains, and automobile, the military to bring in drugs in our community. But wait a minute, when you sit up there and sell drugs in a community, aren't you painting yourself the white man's image? Because you're doing the bidding of the white man by selling drugs in your community, something that you don't have. You don't have the land to grow it. You don't have the plane, trains, automobiles, boats, or anything to bring it over. So when the white man does that, as y'all say, and we know that they have all the means of transportation to getting this shit over here, but when the white man does that, as soon as you sell it, you're acting just like him. So you may not put yourself, make yourself as a white face, but yet you yourself, when you do the bidding of him, when you do the same crimes of him, you paint yourself as the same image of him, because you're doing the same damn thing. Folks, we have no right really to complain about this shit. We have absolutely no right at all. We sit up there and complain about, the white man beating us. But yet, like I said, I got my jaw broken by a black man. No white man broke my jaw. No white man has ever broken my jaw. No white man has. I don't even think I even got into fights with white people. But no, I take that back. I got into a fight with three white people all my life. But over 98% of the fights was done by what? Black people. And here's the part about it is, I hardly got into fights. Maybe one a year, if that, or 2 every 3 years. I hardly got into fights because I was always able to talk my way out of it. Because like I said before, the niggas who fight a lot are the most out of control, because they don't know how to think reasonable and logical, to sit down like a real man and talk. I fought because I had to defend myself. And even though those 3 white people that I have gotten to a fight with, those were racist white people, but all of my other fights has been black folks. The one who broke my jaw was a black man. So we sit up there and talk about all this crap about what white people is doing to us and how the policemen are shooting us down, but we don't have no problem attacking each other. We have no problem hurting each other. So by logic, if you're understanding this, if we saying that the white man is oppressing us, the white man is doing all this stuff to us, then wouldn't it be safe to say by logic that you're imitating the white man when you do this shit to your own people? I mean, look at all the gangs and shit that's brought up. Crips, Bloods, all of these people, all these gangs. What is the main objective? And I'm going to go more into it. It's going to be later on down the line. I'm going to run a series of it. But what is the most objective gain, or the goals that these gangs had before they became bad? To police the area, because they started because they were being oppressed. But see, all you gang members, you Crips, you Bloods, all of y'all punks and cowards, because now y'all became the oppressor. And throw religion in there, Christians and Muslims, y'all became oppressors of your own people. Pro-blacks, Y'all are oppressors over your own people because you can't conquer your oppressor, because you're mad because every time you want to rise up against your oppressor, you get shot the fuck down. You get buried in the streets. You know, you get treated like a dog and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. So in order for you to feel like a man, you have to search for somebody who is weak. You have to search for your own people and oppress your own people. Isn't that the same as making yourself a white man? You claim that the white man is your oppressor, but aren't you doing the same thing as him? See, here's what you have to understand. Is if we all going to be outraged over Pastor Mark Burns creating a picture or a cartoon of Hillary Clinton in blackface and saying that you're mad, shouldn't you be mad with our own black and Hispanic people painting themselves with the same characteristics of our oppressor? I mean, it makes sense. It makes perfectly good sense. Every day I wake up and I may see the Metro, I may read newspapers. Every day I am seeing my people attacking their own people. We say the cops are police brutality. How many blacks and Hispanics are brutality their own people? So aren't you trying to emulate your own oppressor? And when you emulate your own oppressor, you take on their characteristics. Folks, we ain't got no right at all to complain about what the so-called Pastor Mark Burns did. And anybody who has a problem with it, shut the fuck up, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You're trying to create an outrage and claiming that you're for your people, but behind closed doors or in newspapers that is showing that you are oppressing your own people. How dare we complain? It's no different than when people found out that Rachel Dolezal, when she lied and said that she was a black woman, when they found out that she was a white woman, and people got mad about that. Then why, black woman, do you wear the hair? Why, black woman, are you one with white supremacy? And don't hand me this shit, not all white black woman. I mean, come on now. We know it's not all black women. I got 30% of my subscribers are women, and black women from the Barbados, from the islands of Bahamas, you know what I'm saying? From the UK, you know, so I got black women around, hopefully around the whole entire world, but you know, eventually the raw truth will get out there even more. And I got black women in America who are subscribed to my channel. They know with maturity that I'm not talking about them. They know that. But the vast majority of black women who wants to get outraged over that, then why be part of a system that upholds you? You cannot convince me that you're for us. Meanwhile, you're working for white supremacy to be against us. You cannot say to me that you have the white media on your side. And whenever something's on your side, you become one with. So you can't be one with white supremacy on the right hand and then on the left hand, use it against us. You know, this is kind of very sickening that what's going on. This is very sickening. This is a sickness that we have in our community. That we always become outraged of what somebody else is doing, and somebody racist views and points when we're no different than the people that we complain about. So sitting up there and saying to ourselves that we're mad because the so-called Pastor Mark Burns have created a picture the Clinton and blackface. Well, wait a minute. Here's even more. The number one hypocrisy that was. Didn't y'all say that Bill Clinton, was the first black president? So wait a minute. By logic, y'all painted Bill Clinton's face black because y'all said he's black because he played that what, saxophone? Y'all said that he's black. So black folks, you painted Bill Clinton. I never looked at Bill Clinton as a black man. I didn't. As a matter of fact, He was the last president I voted for before I got wise and understood what the fuck is going on in voting. Your vote don't count, as I said plenty of times. Y'all voted for Clinton. Y'all still love Clinton. And understand this, and I'm going to get to that in part two of, you know, by you voting and stuff. You have to understand, you know, what's really going on. Why are they really attacking Mark Burns? Why they're really attacking him, and what is the agenda? But for real, by y'all saying that Clinton's the first black president and loving Clinton and taking Clinton in, then why sit up there and have an outrage of painting Hillary's face black and then getting mad about that when y'all loved her husband so much? Y'all loved her husband so much that y'all have invited him into your own culture by calling him black, but get mad at Clinton, Hillary Clinton's blackface. The fact of the matter is, we have absolutely no right whatsoever to get mad about this because we're the one who promoted it. See, Mark Burns put it in cartoon character, but we have always did that when we voted for him and accepted him as being a black president, and he wasn't. So I'm coming back with part two and expose the hidden agenda. Stay tuned.